Hello everybody, I'm Zenith Warrior Princess. Welcome back to Zen Streams, where I stream one of the numerous different video games in my collection. And welcome back to the Pokemon Red stream. Last time, as you can see to the right of the screen,
weird shit happened.
Weird things happen. We caught a Mew, legitimately. We caught legitimately. We caught a Scyther.
Legitimate Mew.
Legitimate Mew. We caught a Scyther, and we caught a Gengar, and we caught Nidoqueen. So we're gonna start off today with options of what to keep in our team.
I love that Weedle is just kind of peeking into the off screen right now.
Yeah, because I paused at that one moment. Anyway, let me move this over. All right. So, gonna continue. Let's take a look at our Pokedex. We have seen 40, we own 23, but of those, the stuff that we have are pretty cool. Just gonna go down to the cool stuff.
Also, I'm hoping not, but if you hear stuff in the background, I'm also modding John's stream.
Okay. But yeah, we have Gengar, Scyther, Magikarp is not one of them, Mew. We got all the cool stuff, so we have options. Right now for our Pokemon team, I put them on just so you could see it. Psycho Mantis is obviously Scyther, Gatomon is Mew, and Slimer is Gengar. But we're going to switch out a couple things because I want to have a more diverse lineup. I want to keep Mew. That's one thing I definitely want to keep in our thing. I want to keep Bulbasaur. And I want to keep Chub.
Yeah.
What I was thinking, we have Mew as a heavy hitter. We can choose between Gengar and Scyther. And then I'm switching out Nidonius. Okay, so we're going to deposit Nidonius, because that's going to take forever to level up. I was going to withdraw, let's see, change box.
I would like to remind you that we were fairly decent on leveling up that Rattata.
Yep.
And if we don't do it now, we'll probably forget forever.
Yeah. Remy.
The moment I say we have an open slot for evolving things.
So we're going to withdraw Remy. So let's see what we got. Remy is going to switch. Alright, and then so we have a choice to switch out Scyther or Gengar. Chat, you decide. What do you, the people at home, think? In the meantime, I'm updating my thing, because we switch out Nidoran.
I'm gonna go with Scyther, because Gengar doesn't learn any new moves until 29.
Jesus, that's a big rat.
There is also the problem that ghost types are kind of trash fire.
I know, but Gengar's so cool. Gengar cannot be hurt by normal type moves.
He also can't hurt normal type moves. Or normal type Pokemon.
Yeah, you're right. Let's switch out. Switch out Slimer for another Pokemon then.
Now, of course, the danger of having all of these really compelling nicknames is I barely remember which Pokemon is which.
Yep. I remember at least. It took a while. Beyonce's Nidoqueen.
That's right.
Vile Snoom is Oddish. Cobra Kai,
Probably an
Ekans.
Ekans. Clefairy, Paris, Geodude, what was Ares?
Another Paris. He's another Paris.
Oh, yep. Jigglypuff. What was Butterbuns?
I have no idea.
Oh, it was,
the Caterpie.
But yeah, it's a Caterpie. So we could do Caterpie. I would like a bug type coverage, even though we already have Scyther.
Oh,
Yeah.
there are no bug type moves in this game.
Let's see. We also have Weedle, Magikarp. Oh yeah, we're gonna keep Rockhawk. I think Rockhawk is a good coverage because we need flying, and that's our only flying type coverage.
Well, I mean, the next gym shouldn't be too hard for you at all because your two best Pokemon that you've got for fighting are your Ivysaur and your Pikachu, and I mean, they're gonna destroy a water gym.
All right, so 0. Where did I have my Spearow? Spearow. Let's see. There we go. There we go. That's not the right Spearow, damn it. It's happening again. Hello, Lucy. I'm trying to find my Spearow picture. Where'd I put it? There we go. Perfect.
Yes, do it.
Alrighty.
Casey is debating on making a cake. Should she?
The answer is always yes. Gah. Duh.
You and I know this.
It's a piece of cake to bake a pretty cake.
It's a rainbow cake, too.
I guess the real question is, can you afford the calories? And if the answer is yes, then there is no reason to not bake a cake.
Alright, so our lineup right now is Mew, Scyther, Rattata, Spearow, Pikachu, and Ivysaur. I think that's decent coverage.
You know, just looking at that team, that seems like a pretty weird team.
It is a really weird team. I mean, we have some pretty decent coverage. It's not what I would go for my final team, but I always gotta have my Pikachu, and I always gotta have a starter. But now we gotta do some leveling.
Ugh, not in Sword and Shield you don't. I hated every single starter.
Hey, did we ever face those trainers?
Which trainers?
The trainers at the Bill's place?
We skipped a couple of them that we didn't need to take out.
We haven't exactly
ones,
completed them.
We could do that for some money and experience.
Hi, Mew. He just has Pound. It's so weird. It looks like a giant clam with a tail.
Kinda does.
Yeah, it looks...
I love that you keep thinking Mew's a heavy hitter. And, like, sure, later, definitely. But right now, it's a Jigglypuff.
Everything can be a heavy hitter.
Hey.
Hello.
Hey, Phil.
Hey.
So you
Hello,
missed
hello.
a lot.
Yeah, no crap.
So guess what?
Yep.
We have a Mew on our team, and we have a Scyther.
I saw the Mew. I saw the Mew. Yeah.
We have a Scyther, and we have a Gengar, and we we have some pretty crazy stuff right now.
Zen, I'm sorry. There's no Butterfree 0 out of 10 worst team in the world.
She considered it.
I considered it, but I would rather have a Beedrill because B's my god. Right now I'm
And
just
you
kind of
have them-
leveling.
Beedrill's cool and all, but you need the Babu on your team. You need the freaking Babu because the Babu's cute.
I have the Babu. It's called Mew.
Yeah, Mew's cute and all, but freaking Butterfree. Butterfree is the most adorable.
Oh god,
Pokemon
I
in the
hate
world.
Ekans so much with your rap.
I like that everybody has their own opinions on what's especially cute.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I think you're both fools for sleeping on Paris.
Paris is aight.
I think it's so. He's got those two little mushrooms. They're like little eye antennae. They're adorable, and I love them.
Hey, Zen. Did you know that Ekans is snake spelled backwards? Huh?
I named my Ekans Cobra Kai, so I think I know. Chubby Pikachu. We named it Thunder Chub.
So you can actually get a 2-foot chubby Pikachu now.
Oh,
For
I
almost
saw that. It's like
almost
2.5 feet
$100,
tall.
yeah. You can also get a 5-foot-long Longmeowth.
Paris isn't disgusting. Paris is good.
I can understand that Paris is a polarizing Pokemon, and I can understand that he's got a 4x weakness to fire, but it's still the best.
It's if you need evidence, Paris is what it's the same kind of fungus that the Last of Us clickers are based on.
Yep, Cordy steps.
Oh, please don't mention The Last of Us right now. I'm in a very foul mood regarding The Last of Us.
Speaking of foul moods, I'm much gone Pogo stuck.
Sorry?
What?
Well, do you know the game Getting Over It?
No.
I've heard of
Oh,
it.
I'm familiar. I didn't play it, but I know
Imagine
it.
that, but multiplayer and on a pogo stick.
That sounds like Happy Wheels.
Kind of.
There's too many Spearows. Damn it, the Spearows killed Pikachu.
And then the Spearows came down, and Ash got knocked unconscious, and then you got put in a coma, and that's my coma theory for Pokemon because we can't have a fun, whimsical world.
Why is there a coma theory for everything?
Ash
I
is a
hate coma
thief.
theories. I hate coma theories so much.
Wanna know my theory?
Eh.
What's that?
Ekans is snake spelled backwards.
I mean, we
Aw.
can just confirm that. That can go from theory to law.
Well, it's not just a theory, it's a game
Don't say it.
theory.
It's a game theory.
I hate Mad
It's-
Pat so much.
I don't hate Matt Pat, but he does have some very stupid theories. Can you use a Phoenix down to bring back Aerith? No, you can't use an item that wakes up the unconscious to bring back a dead person.
Like, here's the thing. Phoenix Down only works out of story. Phoenix Down is meant as a last resort. It's like a revive in Pokemon.
Well, also, like, Phoenix Downs are used to, like, they specifically changed it so they bring back unconscious. Like, they bring back unconscious, like, whenever your party is knocked down in Final Fantasy games, They specifically say that they are knocked down or they say KO or unconscious.
So when
yeah,
Garland said he's gonna knock us all down, that was actually legit.
Yeah, he said he's gonna KO us. Yeah, not kill us. So, yeah, it's basically Phoenix Downs are basically to bring back the unconscious, not to bring back the dead.
There was a side quest in Final Fantasy VI where you actually do go through this whole process of reviving a long dead person, and it's not as simple as just a couple of red feathers, and it doesn't stick. She comes back from the dead for like less than a minute.
Game necromancy. Psycho Mantis grew to level 8. Yay.
Who did you name Psychomantis?
Scyther.
Ah, yes.
Okay, so 8,
Film
8,
demo
14,
here,
16, 18, 20. Dear
I've
God,
gotta-
the levels are all over the place.
I've got to head out for a while and focus on modding stuff. I'll see y'all later.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Bye, Resin.
So, what else is new, peoples? What's in his house?
Please never say his house ever again, Zen.
Please
Faux
say
sh-
his house at every opportunity, dude.
For shizzle, my nizzo. The Rizzo is Shizzo.
I feel like this is appropriate. Your name starts with a Z, so you should, replace all the S's and words with Z's.
Yeah,
This feels like a good change.
exactly.
This feels like
Hey,
a
Gabe.
good brand for you.
I love my original character, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
I'm currently just.
You gotta
curled
love
up in bed
how
because,
Mew-
God, it's cold.
You gotta love how Mew looks nothing different in this menu. He's just the same dinosaur as some of the others.
Hmm.
He
Yeah, you would
has,
have thought it would be like the Thunder Chub Clefairy model.
yeah, like something rarer. Only use outdated slang. Suddenly it's the 2000s with the slang you use. Yo, 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 Team Skull in his house.
Oh, speaking of Sun and Moon, I'm actually in the process of watching the entire Sun and Moon series, the
I
anime
heard
series.
that
which
was
I've-
actually pretty good. I don't really keep up with the anime.
the Sun and Moon anime is my favorite rendition of the anime. Personally, I love the Sun and Moon anime so much.
I
It's
will
the- it's-
say that I like the opening to Johto Journeys. I really enjoy that.
Yeah, Johto Journeys is one of my favorites. One of my favorite openings of the anime. The thing with the Sun and Moon anime and why I love it so much is that it's the shake-up that the Pokemon anime has needed for so long. Because even with the XY series, which everyone has basically praised and loved, and to be fair, I really like the XY series as well. But the thing is, it's by the end of it, you can definitely tell, like, okay, we've gotten Ash back to this point after the Black and White anime kind of like nerfed him again. After they nerfed him, we've gotten him back up to this point, and we keep going, to the Pokemon League, and he just keeps losing. It feels like we're in Groundhog's Day and that we're not progressing anywhere. So I like that they changed up the series to, okay, instead of like just going on the regular Pokemon journey, let's just have a slice of life. Put Ash in like a Pokemon school in Alola, and let's just
Bam! Hyper Fang for the win. Also, yeah, that Ekans sprite.
lol. But yeah, they
Look at this
Yeah,
photograph.
That's ridiculous.
Every time I do it makes me dab.
lol.
This
But
is
yeah,
how
they-
you remind me of what I really am.
But yeah, essentially they changed up the series and gave it like a big shake up, and on top of that, it's just fucking funny. It's really funny.
I should probably give it a shot. I don't know. It's.
Yeah,
taking on a
thank
new
goodness the
show
sprites
kind
have
of requires
improved
me
over the
to,
years.
Take like it has to. I have to reach a boredom threshold, and then I'll be like, oh, fine, I'll watch a new show.
Pokemans.
I know that feeling.
Level up, will you? You have given me life with that dab.
Like Zen, whenever we actually get around to like watching the Pokemon anime, like or doing it for the show, it's like you're gonna notice going into like by the time you reach the Black and White anime, you're gonna be like, so okay, are we ever gonna like move past this formula?
Let's move past this part. In fact, never play this again.
Oh, Black and White, because I think they keep ramping up in terms of like Ash's character. By the time he gets to the advanced generation, he's like become a little more seasoned, and then by Diamond and Pearl, that's like the best that Ash has been in terms of actually being a strategical Pokemon player. And then with Black and White, they just nerf him, and like they nerf both his abilities, both his skills as a trainer, And like, you know, they have Iris, who's, you know, I think the same age as him, possibly a little younger, and she just keeps calling him a kid. Like, bitch, who are you talking to?
Look, you know what they say, it's nerf or nothing because we have to reset it. I would prefer a different protagonist, like they do in the games, but you know, whatever.
I like Ash. You know, for all the making fun of, like, you know, people make of Ash, I like Ash. It's just that he wasn't necessarily the problem. It's the tedious formula around him that I took more of an issue with.
Either way, I want someone new. Hoenn and Sinnoh are good Ash. Oh, apparently. I have not watched past the Orange Islands. I barely caught any of the Orange Islands. Like, I watched a little bit of Johto, but that was mostly the movies. Anyway.
Speaking of the movies, we got to get back to doing that.
You're doing too much at once. You need to slow down.
Yeah.
Finish one at a time. One thing at a time.
I'll say this, in terms of the anime, games is a different story. It's a very different story in the games, but anime-wise, you know, what's now being classified as like the beginnings seasons. So like seasons 1 and 2, which is the Indigo League and Orange Islands. You know, both of them hold up way better than they have any right to be. I should say. Johto is a personal favorite of mine. Hoenn is great. Sinnoh is really, really good. Black and White is the worst anime season by a mile. I still enjoy it more than most, but it's...
You don't think you're biased because you don't like the Black and White games?
Well, okay, no, here's the thing. The thing is, I went back thinking, okay, well, I'm not really that big of a fan of the Black and White games, but like the anime was pretty good, right? And I saw online this big backlash against the Black and White anime. I'm like, wait, what? I don't remember it being bad. And then I went back to it, and I'm like, oh, I see why everyone's up in arms about it. And it's, yeah, because the thing is, they nerf they nerf Ash. And you know, Iris, although I actually do like Iris in the games, she's annoying as heck in the anime and doesn't get better until later on. Yeah, it's not very good, but then they get better with the Kalos stuff. But then I think, you know, Alola is currently my favorite. Even though Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon kind of depress me.
Okay, I have no opinion to give. I've only played as far as Gen 2. I'm still surprised that we got a Mew. Nash is the best Pokemon character.
Get back to me when you've caught a Meloetta, then we'll talk.
Look, all I know is that I am just I'm happy to be here. I'm having fun.
Z, I've got a question for you for your agenda for this stream.
Yes.
What exactly are we farming? I'm not going to stop you. I'm just curious what our goal is.
Well, my goal for this particular stream is to get the new Pokemon up to the same level as the old Pokemon, at least level 14. Then do some trainer battles, go see Bill, and go defeat Misty. For the whole, I want to catch all the Pokemon. I say living Pokedex, but that doesn't mean having one of every Pokemon. It means having a ball next to every Pokedex entry, meaning you caught them. That's what I consider a living Pokedex, because I'm planning to evolve a bunch. And all the hard ones we're going to catch using the method. Then, my final thing is, I want a team of glitch Pokemon. Once we finally completed the game. One Masigno. And the 4 other, like, the fossil glitch Pokemons, the ghost Pokemon. I want a team of glitches.
Alright.
That's my ultimate thing.
Wait, Zen. Gen 1 can be glitched? What is this craziness? What?
This is the code. You missed last stream. You missed the coding of Ledge.
Zen. I'm joking.
I know you're joking, but we made this joke so many times last stream, is what I'm saying. Like
Gen 1 is a broken mess.
I mean, we don't necessarily have to kill our save file, but I mean, I'm planning to do that at the very end once we have all the Pokemon, just because.
Lol.
That seems fun. Oh, by the way, hi everyone.
Hello.
Hey, Duke.
Hello.
So you're bailing to bring out the glitch squad, the glitchy version of the Suicide Squad in Pokemon in Gen 1, right?
Pretty much. We're gonna get a Suicide Squad just to end things out before we get to Yellow.
So that's it, huh? We're some kind of glitch squad.
We're the glitch squad. I mean, we have Mew legit. That's technically a glitch, technically not. But
Mew played by Will Smith.
And then you have Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, where you need the Pokeball thingamajig to actually get Mew.
I haven't gotten that far, and I have no opinion one way or the other. We're not talking Sword and Shield.
Thing is,
we're not doing this. We're not doing this.
Not doing what? Wait. What? No, not doing what? I was just gonna mention Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. That has nothing to do with Sword and Shield.
I mean, it does have something to do with Sword and Shield.
It does have something to do with Sword and Shield, but I wasn't gonna bring that up. What I was gonna bring up is yes, Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee aren't for like ages, but like in terms of a completion sense, because I know you're gonna want to complete every Pokemon game.
I'm just saying that's far ahead in the future right now. I just want to focus on this game.
Yeah. Of course, it's far ahead in the future, but you might want to get the Pokeball peripheral now, even if you're not gonna touch it like for ages. Because imagine like years and years in the future when you finally get around to Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, where it's like, okay, gonna finally sit down, complete these games. Oh crap, can't complete them because I don't have that stupid Pokeball.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it won't be that hard to find.
It's somewhere. Have you tried looking under the bed? That's usually where most of those things are. When you lose something, it's always under the bed.
That's actually raises a good question, though. What is your plan for the expanded canon of games? Are you going to be doing Coliseum and Gate of Darkness and Pokemon Pinball, and Mystery Dungeon, and Let's Go games? Like, or are you just sticking to the core series?
We're going to start with the core series for now. Let's just stick with them for now. I don't know. Well, we're gonna play it by ear.
I suppose we are literally planning streams that are like 8 years away. So yeah.
All I know right now is my plan is for the original versions of the game. I'm usually gonna focus more on completion, and then the follow-ups I'm going to be the ones where I'm gonna just enjoy the game because it's improved. But.
But hey, do not doubt Zen with her great gaming skills. She could probably whip most of it out like in 4 years, so don't worry.
I mean, we got quite a bit of the Pokedex already filled out.
We have 23 out of 151. I wouldn't call that quite a bit.
That's about a fifth.
It's about a 8. 6?
I don't know.
Never doubt how much of a kleptomaniac Zen is.
Look, I'm not good at math, but all I know is that we're better than we were last time we approached this point.
That's true.
Because we have Mew, and we have a chance. Alright, Wild Spearow. I at least want my Pokemon strong enough to fight some of those trainers on that route.
Speaking of the Pokemon anime, because we were talking about it before, the current anime that's currently airing, which I haven't seen because it hasn't been dubbed yet. Yeah, I'm one of those weird people who I can't watch Pokemon in Japanese, even though a lot of people say, "Oh, it's really good in Japanese." Nice. I wouldn't know. I'm not watching the show in Japanese because I just can't watch it in Japanese. I just found out what like the new series because in Japan right now the new series is actually not a Sword and Shield series. It's actually just called Pocket Monsters. And while they add a lot of aspects about Sword and Shield, and they add Gigantamaxing, they add the new region, the new Pokemon, but they also make it like a series where they go to every region and they cover all bases in every region. And so I was like, well, what are they going to call it in English? And I honestly thought they were just going to keep the name of just Pokemon and that's it. But no, they've renamed it to Pokemon Journeys.
I'm really glad that it's not just Pokemon, because I have enough problem with reboots as is using that.
Yeah, in Japan it's just called Pocket Monsters 2019. And I'm like, you're going to come up with a better title? Now we got the English version.
Hey, it still makes money at the end of the day.
Hey Lily,
Yeah,
how's it going?
absolutely.
Welcome to the Pokemans. Lots of Pokemans. It's all fun. Only Pokemon.
Meanwhile, I'm sitting here relaxing and playing Mega Man 9. No one seems to play that.
Nice.
Pokemon 2K 2019. Yeah, Pokemon, yeah.
For a second, I thought you were like Pokemon 2K19, and I'm like, oh, please keep 2K out of this.
2K games. Be
Look,
bad
look,
at everything.
Look, I have my problems with the Pokemon Company and Game Freak, but they're not that big. They're not literally 2K.
Now I want to see a 2K version, 2K20 version of Pokemon Sword and Shield.
Oh,
I want a Ubisoft version where you climb towers for the Pokemon.
You laugh,
listen.
but I would legitimately play that. I would legitimately play an Assassin's Creed game that was skinned as a Pokemon game.
Oh, that
I'd
would
be more
nice.
excited about it than an Assassin's Creed game.
From what I hear, the new Assassin's Creed Vikings looks pretty good, but then you have the problems of every Ubisoft game ever.
I should have liked the pirate one. I just didn't.
I stopped liking them at
First one, which
3.
everyone hates.
3 was just the one that threw me off the series, and while I love 4, I didn't bother to get the rest of the games afterwards.
I have Odyssey on my no, not Odyssey. I have Origins on my computer since it was on sale on Steam sale. I played it. It's fun, but the graphics. Well, my PC is it has a it just said no. It's like nope. You're playing on the lower end version of it.
Let's face it, everyone's given up on Ubisoft. I mean, there's a reason they're called soft and not hard.
Hi guys, by the way, I want to get your opinion on this. Is it wrong to call Digimon, because I've had this debate with someone, is it wrong to call Digimon a Pokemon knockoff? Because that's not a testament to its quality, that's just saying what it is.
Digimon technically came out first. Technically.
I would say he is both wrong and right. Because...
I'd say the anime and the games that followed on from Digimon were Pokemon knockoffs, even though the actual
no, but Digimon spawned from the Tamagotchi, the Tamagotchi stuff, which was a thing beforehand.
It's a Tamagotchi knockoff.
Stop calling it a knockoff. You don't know what it is. Nah.
Digimon is good. Look, I'm not saying
Digimon is not a knockoff.
Digimon is very,
Digimon
very
is
good,
awesome.
But it isn't. It is awesome. Look, Digimon is awesome, but it is a knockoff of some kind.
No, it's not. It is not a knockoff. Especially because it is much better.
Better television series than Pokemon. I mean, then again,
I'm not gonna deny that. But it definitely was riding the trend, even if it did come before. Or
Yeah,
after,
but riding
right?
a trend doesn't mean knockoff. You.
Exactly.
I like that you
My
asked the
cat
question
agrees with me.
specifically,
And,
is it
Zen.
wrong to call it a knockoff? Because, I mean, the question, is it a knockoff? The answer is no. Is it wrong to call it a knockoff? I would argue, no. Feel free to call anything a knockoff. That just makes, contentious conversations.
Scrotager's
which are
knockoff.
fun.
Philip.
Do not call me Flip.
That's what Nick keeps doing in the chat. Don't do. Well, you're flipping out. I mean,
I ain't flipping out. I'm actually very passive right now.
passively calling my favorite franchise a knockoff.
What,
That
Digimon?
doesn't make it bad.
Digimon's your favorite franchise?
Yeah.
It's totally a knockoff.
And even Nick is saying you're flipping out. The team's going. I'm still grinding for levels. And he says he's gonna keep calling you Flip.
No.
Oh, wow.
Listen, Nick.
Yes.
We live like yeah.
You're both Australian.
We're both Australian. We both live in the same state. You better not, please don't, because I will come to your house wherever it is and slap you with a pool noodle. All right, that's.
Can you just stop fighting, you two?
Right? Yeah, just go and enjoy a can. Both of y'all enjoy Can of Fosters and, be good.
See, do what I do. I have a beer. It's cider, but it's a pear cider.
I do not drink beer. Sorry.
I will say that
by
if
the
you, if someone asks you to not call them a nickname, you should probably not call them that nickname.
No, I'm joking around when I say
Oh,
that.
you're
Like,
playing? Okay.
yeah,
They have this thing going on, and it's hard to tell sometimes because of the way Nick is so deadpan about everything. But they have a thing. I don't want it to be a thing. Just stop. Let me play my Pokemans.
We're just gonna keep memeing around.
We have not beaten the tomboyish mermaid yet, and yeah.
Well, it was nice talking to y'all, but I have to do some stuff, so
Later,
I'll talk to
Duke.
y'all later. It was fun, and hopefully, I'll come in again and find a more way to annoy Australians and such. So, anyway, see y'all later.
Later.
I
Later,
do miss
hater.
watching television sometimes. I really did like the stupid Foster's commercials from like 1993-ish, 1993 to like.
So
2001.
close. Just a few more levels to go, and I can continue.
There's this, like, even nowadays, there's like some commercials. Like, most commercials, aren't as good as like we remember. But, like, that's also like in the sense that we grew up on commercials. There is this one really wholesome commercial right now for, I think, Cadbury chocolate, where it's like this little girl comes.
What
up to,
does
like, this counter.
what does transform do?
Transforms the Ditto move. It'll turn you into the Rattata.
No.
You should totally do it.
It's no,
It'll
thank
give you
you.
quick attack.
Yeah, but like there's this one like really wholesome.
I'm pounding
like,
it, pounding it, pounding
No,
it,
not on streams, then please, not on stream,
pounding it.
not on stream. You're gonna get us, and on YouTube you're gonna get us demonetized.
I'm already banned because I'm
Oh,
trans.
Oh, fucking transphobes.
Wait, that mucks with your YouTube?
It mucks with your algorithm. Trust me.
Oh no. That's some bullshit.
It is some bullshit. I mean, if
It
I don't
is
make
very
videos about being
bullshit.
trans, then I'm fine. But, like, if I put it in anywhere, that mucks with you.
Fucking assholes.
Like on a policy level, or just like you'll
Is
get
it-
downvoted?
It's the algorithm, just because you have, like, controversial stuff.
Oh, so it is policy. Oh, that's really some bullshit. Wow.
YouTube tries to be all inclusive even when it's not.
Yeah, it ain't. It ain't.
And as Nick always says, bitch, I'm already banned.
Yeah, I was like, oh yeah, it's like the commercial I was talking about. Like, there's this really wholesome Cadbury commercial where this little girl comes up to like the counter of like this one convenience store, and she's like, "I'd like a bar of chocolate, please." And like she gives it, the guy gets the chocolate, and like for her payment, she's putting like these
Wait, how has it been already 45 minutes? How? Pokemon, what are you doing to me?
We've
Time
just been telling you
goes by very
stories
fast.
while you've been
Just talking about-
farming.
Yeah, just farming and telling stories.
What are you doing to me, Pokemons? Pokemons.
Well, that was with any series, honestly. If you get invested in it.
I gotta know though, what's the deal with this chocolate bar thing?
Oh, okay. So, all right. So, basically, like because the little girl's basically like, "Oh, can I have a bar of chocolate, please? It's for my mom." And,
Lily, it'll be faster past Nugget Bridge, but here's the thing. I'm leveling up my team so they're equal at, like, level 14, so that I don't have people automatically die when I face the trainers.
Yeah, so she's putting down her payments, and it's, like, all, like, close buttons, and, like, there's, like, one little unicorn little figure, and, like, she's having all this stuff as payments, showing, oh, this family's little poor. And the guy, the guy at the counter gives the chocolate to the little girl, and like gets the little unicorn figure, gives it to her, and he's like, "Keep the change." And like and like they both smile at each other. The little girl goes out, and she's like, "Happy birthday, Mom!" Gives the chocolate to her mother, and the guy at the counter is just smiling. And I'm like, that is I saw that the first time, and I'm like, that is the most wholesome thing I've seen on television for a long time.
That is so cute.
I would rather grind, Lily. Sorry. Also, 100 messages today with the chat. Thank you, guys. Thanks for chatting. Keep the chat up.
Keep the chat up, everyone. Chat away.
You gotta be a chav. If you understand that reference, you get 5 points.
Don't be the virgin, be the Chad.
I said chav, as in a British...
I heard you.
Yeah. Chav is a British sports-wearing person, like, who's a delinquent. It's kind of like Yankee.
I know, I edited the fucking Kingsman video.
I know, but I was talking to the audience, Philip. You win a new car. Lily, your prize is me saying your number 100. We need to actually do stuff with, like, giveaways. But we need more people in here. I mean, we're averaging 10 people per stream now, which is a lot better than we used to. But
yeah.
I want to get more people up in here. Tell your friends we are 1 follower away from 200. Get us people.
I'll get one of my friends to just follow you.
Need to make your Porygon buff. All those angles, you gotta observe every angle. I can't give away Future Link Cars lottery numbers because Future Zenith hasn't appeared on the show. At least now my Pokemon are strong enough to where I don't have to keep switching them out.
I need to see you use that transform ability, though. Do it for the vine.
Alright, fine. Transform. I'm a Rattata now. And I get bad attacks.
Quick attack's pretty good.
I don't have Hyper Fang. Hyper Fang is what matters.
I like that you have Transform. It lets you, like, scope out what moves your opponent has.
That is a good thing. That is interesting. Future Zenith is still helping GSR with the Zaxby's delusions. Well, you see, Zaxby's does not exist. I gotta keep helping him. And what did you say earlier about Transform, Lily? I'm sorry. I was distracted by things and stuff in Pokemans. Zaxby's is KFC in disguise. Transformers! Zaxby's in disguise.
Yeah, I'm a little peeved because, you know, I'm just looking at my DVD shelf and I have the first 2 seasons of Star Trek The Next Generation. Thing is, they're slipcase versions, so you have.
Oh, I saw that. The Mew if you fought Mew at level 10 and that transformed into you, when you got it would permanently turn into a Ditto. That's wow.
Zane, I'm talking about Star Trek. Pay attention to
I'm
me.
paying attention to the damn chat.
But yeah, I have the first 2 seasons of Star Trek: The Next Generation, but they're like slipcase versions. So you know, you have all like the individual slipcase DVDs inside the box. And my brother's peeking through the door.
I got Star Trek TOS, the complete series, and I finally have a working goddamn copy of Doctor Who.
Nice.
The Doctor Who saga. So you probably already know, but like when I got the first DVD, it seemed fine for the beginning collection. But when I later popped in the Daleks was Edge of Destruction, and Edge of Destruction was Daleks. So I bought a new beginning DVD. The case was cracked, but the CDs were fine. So I switched the discs with the case. Like, I just can't win.
Yeah, we're making a joke out of it.
Yeah, it was a whole thing.
All right, so we got Mew at level 12 and Scyther at level 11.
After this, after I get him up one more level, I'll go fight some trainers.
All right, I'm gonna bounce out of
Nice.
the stream for a couple of minutes so that I can return in time to help you out with the map. For
All right.
What's gonna be good to cheat which crazy catch Pokemon with. Did we stock them on Pokeballs though? I don't remember from last night.
I don't think we need Pokeballs for this group because this group is all the stuff we've already gotten.
Oh no, I meant for the trainer glitches.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. For this route, we have all the ones that we want.
I mean, there's a Cubone,
But we can
and
get
a second Mew if you want.
How many Mews do we really need?
That's entirely up to you. Anyway, I'll be back in a little bit.
All right.
Okay.
You've created a time paradox.
Yeah, what I said.
Yeah, you can get Cubone anywhere. I don't really want to focus too much on Cubone. I'm not sure about the second Mew because we can get Mew again later. Now we're poisoned. Fuck. I hate the poison stats.
Yeah.
Sorry about your eyes, everybody. The Cosmic Cube can do anything.
Yeah, there's two versions of the Star Trek Next Generation DVDs, where there's the boxed versions that like there's the slipcase versions that come in the box, and then there's just a regular DVD case version. And the more I look, the more the slipcase versions start to like go out. Like they're starting to like, because they're the exact same DVDs and the exact same like box art and stuff. It's just one's a box with slipcases and the other's just a regular DVD case. So like I want to just, now that I've already started getting these slipcase versions, I just want to get them all with the slipcase versions because I don't want to be inconsistent with this shit.
All I know is that I just want Doctor Who in the proper goddamn order. Oh boy. I blame Q for all this.
Hugh, that sounds an awfully lot like that Discord fellow.
Yeah, just a bit.
Oh, I just realized we're gonna be talking about Friendship's Magic before we talk about the next generation. So
that's your fault. That is your fault, not mine.
Well, I'm not delaying Friendship is Magic that long.
You insisted on Friendship is Magic, and to be fair, once we finish all of TOS, I'm gonna need a break. But then you're making me review The Big Bang Theory. He's making me do The Big Bang Theory.
I'm not making you do it all in a row. Also, I'm doing it so that you realize that the entire series is not as bad as you think. Everyone thinks that The Big Bang Theory is like such a bad goddamn show, but then you actually watch the show and you realize, oh wait, there's actual character arcs, and the ending doesn't piss on the entire show like other shows like Two Broke Girls or Seinfeld do.
Two Broke Girls is horrible. Why would you watch that?
No, that's exactly what I'm saying. Why, like, the Big Bang Theory is like lambasted as like one of the worst shows on television, and yet you have garbage like Two Broke Girls on TV, and I'm like, are you sure Big Bang Theory is the worst?
Boy. The Big Bang Theory is a bastion of cheerful, relatable misogyny. Dear God.
Oh no, let me.
No,
break this one.
No.
This one misconception.
No spoilers.
No, I want to break this one misconception. I want to spoil. No, I'm not spoiling anything about Big Bang. The one thing about Big Bang Theory is like everyone says it's a misogynist show. They're making fun of misogyny. Like people say they're like, oh,
it doesn't make it better.
No, yes, it does. Like
if you're playing it straight.
They're not playing it straight though. They're using misogyny as a they're having the main nerds be like misogynistic in occasions, with the main female leads being, hey, yeah, stop fucking doing. And okay, for one, they're not always misogynistic. If anything, the one person who is consistently misogynistic until a certain point, until he basically gets a girlfriend, is Howard. And once again, he stops after like what, 3 seasons. And 2, it's a fight. They don't play it straight. They say, yeah, no. It's just shy away from them turning to the camera and saying, hey, no, yeah, if you're a person in real life who does this, don't do this.
I will be the judge of this.
It's like how in Family Guy, the Griffins are horrible, horrible, horrible people, and that's the joke. It's like, hey, how do we make fun of something we want to make fun of? Let's make the Griffins do it. Like, hey, how do we want to make fun of anti-vaxxers? Let's make Peter and Lois anti-vaxxers. That's the joke of Family Guy. They're horrible people, and yeah, the whole joke is if you do stuff like this in real life, we're making fun of you via the Griffins.
Alright, that's enough of that, because I don't want to talk about this anymore, because I haven't seen the show and I don't want to. Why do you keep doing this to me?
I keep doing this because I want to make you realize, I want to make you learn. Look, I'll guarantee you, I don't think you're gonna, like, real talk, like, no bullshit. I think that by the end of the season, like, by the time, like, way into the future, when you've finished all 12 seasons, I'm not expecting you to, like, absolutely fall in love and say, oh my god, The Big Bang Theory is actually, like, a really fucking amazing show. But I also, I don't expect you to do that, but I also expect, what I do expect is for you to go, that's not nearly as bad as, I once thought, because...
Nick, don't tell me to relax. I don't care if you're doing a bit. I don't like talking about these subjects. You know this.
But yeah, so just real talk, the reason why I'm making you do it is not because, haha, I want to make Zen suffer. No, I just want to, there is gold to be had in The Big Bang Theory. It's just, admittedly, you gotta wait a while, you gotta sift through some regular sitcom stuff, and then later on as they go on, it's like, hey, you know what? We have characters here. Let's actually, like, make story arcs for them. Like, Howard has an entire story arc about his father that's, like, really, like, that was, like, the first really mature thing they actually covered in the show. Like, I won't give away any spoilers because I want you to see it for yourself. But yeah, it's like that was the first time where I was actually like legit surprised with the Big Bang Theory, and I'm like, huh, that's like not just regular typical sitcom stuff. That's actually like some pretty damn good character moments. And for as much as the Big Bang Theory gets like, you know, lambasted because they used the laugh track too much. First of all, it's not a laugh track; it's a live studio audience. And secondly, there are quite an
but
in the show.
Okay, saying it's a live studio audience doesn't. They record the audience as a laugh track. It's the same thing.
Okay, but at the same time, you know, there's actually I've actually heard that criticisms like, oh well, it's a live studio audience, but they could be editing the audience. It's like, well, okay, that's cool. I forget the exact terminology for it, but there is a terminology for it where you edit the audience in post to like be exactly how you want them to, and the creator for the creator for the Big Bang Theory says he actually doesn't do that for any of his shows. He hates doing that because it takes away from the actual, you know, from the actual feeling of watching the show and having a live studio audience in the background.
I just don't find it funny, so whatever. Anyway, moving on. iCarly's good.
Oh, iCarly's really good. And I think that's a show with an actual laugh track.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't seen iCarly in fucking years.
Phil, yeah.
Don't bring up the Big Bang Theory.
No, don't bring up certain. You know what I'm talking about.
I don't. I just got here. What's up?
We're talking about the Big Bang Theory.
He was talking about.
Never mind. Bye.
He was talking about the Big Bang Theory. I was not, and he won't stop bringing it up.
I'll stop. Don't worry.
Okay, I'm back then.
Like that. I try to have a fun stream, try to catch Mew.
But I wasn't even getting heated. I wasn't saying anything controversial.
Yes, you. Just stop.
By the way, chat, if you're having fun, Zenith has a tweet out that the stream is happening, and retweeting is as cheap as free.
Yep. Spread the love.
Yeah, the only thing worth getting is the Chansey, which, you know, I'm probably gonna get when we get there, but, yeah. Pokemon. Alright, let's try to take on some of these trainers.
So do you want that second Mew or not?
There's gonna be more opportunities for Mew later. I'd rather just continue on.
Okay.
At this point, we've spent so much time just here in Cerulean City.
You are not wrong.
Alright, we already got that.
This is the Mew trainer. No, I'm mistaken. I lied. That's not the Mew trainer.
Hello, Kana. Hello?
Oh, this is just Gengar and Nidoqueen. You don't need that.
We have both of them.
Yeah.
Oh, look, it's a kitty break. Kitty. Kitty. It's a kitty. Remember?
Hi, kitty. I edit you in videos.
Hi, I'm Kana. I didn't try to escape today. I was sleeping with Zen all day. But I'm gonna try to escape later.
That is such a cute cat.
She's very good. Her name's Kana.
What? Sorry, I'm just looking at Twitter. I won't say anything, I won't say anything for you, Zen, because it's Union Cross spoilers, but like, what the fuck? Okay.
What is Union Cross?
It's Kingdom Hearts mobile game.
Oh,
It's the
that.
Kingdom Hearts
oh,
mobile game.
that. Yeah, I'm familiar. Okay.
Hey, Pat. Yeah, it's two N's for Kana. She's named after Kana from Dragon Maid.
Oh, that's what she's named after.
You didn't know?
You know, you never told me what, well, because Kana's not, you know, that uncommon of a name in terms of, in regards to anime and such, so.
Yeah, and then Chiaki is named after Chiaki from Danganronpa.
You mean Chiaki from Dango, Rango, Mango, Tango?
I love.
Why are you like this?
I don't know. Like, I don't know how I just came up with that. Like, I just started, like, you know, messing with the Danganronpa name, and there's somehow I came to Dango, Rango, Mango, Tango, and that's just stuck with me. I just say that now.
I know a couple of people who have dyslexia, and my God, I can't think of a word that would be more difficult than Danganronpa for someone with dyslexia.
Yep. And we're dropping frames again. Okay, we're back.
This is just a Game Boy game, so like.
It's
like
not bad.
How many frames are we dropping?
Not much. It's only like a couple frames. Like we have 363 this whole stream, which isn't bad, but
you know the weird
it's
thing?
probably because my roommates are also using the internet too.
That's very much. Yeah, so Danganronpa V3 basically confirmed that it's pronounced Danganronpa. Yeah, I still pronounce it Danganronpa because of the
Of course it's Danganronpa. That's how it's been pronounced since the first game.
Yeah, no, but like the opening theme, like they with the way the person, you know how at the start of every opening theme they say,
the digitalized voice.
The digitalized voice that says Danganronpa. That's why, you know, the way they say.
I've never heard Danganronpa. I've always heard Danganronpa.
Yeah,
even
Dangan.
with the digitized voice. Danganronpa.
Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be pronounced.
Well,
you have Onyx. Very good. I have Linkara.
Well, it stuck with me, so now I've just been calling it Danganronpa for my entire life.
You know what? If you deem a mispronunciation to be cute, and you're okay with other people calling you on it, and you defend it by I just like saying it this way, then who cares?
Yeah.
I say boxin rather than boxes because I think it's cute.
Yeah, boxin, foxin, soxin, loxin.
It's one of the things I also can't like judge because like Zen, you know, Zen when it comes to One Piece has some weird like pronunciations of some of the names that always make me go like it's like wait hold on Zen, how did you just pronounce that? And I'm like,
for the last time I'm pronouncing it correctly. I know. You're a heathen.
I look, no. Some things you don't pronounce correctly, but I forgive you for it because you're just a manga reader. You don't watch you haven't seen a lot of the anime.
Oh my God! Open this window for me. I have to know what does she mispronounce?
She says, okay, she pronounces Sabaody Archipelago as Shabondi.
It's supposed to be Shabondi. That's how it's pronounced.
No, it's not. It's not pronounced that. Both the Japanese and English dubs pronounce it as Sabaody.
I am. See, this is the funny thing to me is I heard you say archipelago, and
it's
I'm like
archipelago.
It's archipelago.
Yeah.
Oh, archipelago. Sorry, no, that's on me. So it is archipelago. Sorry.
You're yelling about pronunciations.
My co-host is being bad. He brought up the Big Bang Theory.
Oh God, why'd you do that?
Because he likes it and I hate it.
Who's your co-host?
Well, we have a bunch, but Filip is his name.
Oh, okay. Filip, you're on my shit list.
Validation.
Thank you for not calling me out on that. I would have fought you if you said I liked Big Bang Theory. I don't.
Linkar grew to level
I'm not
21.
gonna give you shit for liking what you like. People can like stuff. That's fine.
You're allowed to
But-
like it. I don't want to get in a heated debate over what's massages or not, and all this other stuff when people don't like it. Philip, you just made the list. Next to rock and roll and poodles.
Are you going back to heal?
Because they killed Thunder Chub.
Oh, okay. Oh, you don't have the Aber with you. I was like, why didn't you just teleport?
Yeah, because he's not in our party right now.
But any of the just going back to One Piece very quickly, like in terms of name, like I'm over exaggerating. I haven't heard like Zen be like too bad with it. Although I did hear her pronounce Akainu as Akainu.
It's a Kainu. It's a Kainu. That yes, technically separately they're Aka and Inu, but in Japan when you put them together, you drop it as a Kainu. It's like saying Des instead of Desu.
Yeah, but okay, Zen. My counter to that, the English dub said Akainu, so it's Akainu.
Well, the English dub isn't always right.
Well,
because they call them
debatable.
they don't call them the Marines.
I'm gonna
They do
smoke
call them
this
the Marines.
lollipop. I'm gonna shoot you with a.
That's for kids. They don't count. They suck.
They 100% count. They have the best opening. Bite your tongue.
They do have the best opening, but aside from the opening, they don't count.
Okay.
Yeah, the Funimation dub is very fucking good, and they call them both the Marines and the Navy. It's an they do the same. They do the same thing in the fucking Japanese version.
Okay. Anyway, answering Lily. First of all, you don't have to apologize. It's not your fault. One of my policies that I keep trying to tell the co-hosts about the stream is that I don't like bringing up certain subjects because I want this to be fun.
Yeah, I know. It's just I didn't think the Big Bang Theory was that much of a controversial thing to bring up.
It's aspect of it, but anyway. And to answer, it's pronounced Zen, but I accept Zenith, Zenith Warrior Princess. But anyway.
I say Zenith because I can't. The thing about saying Zenith is that because Zen is a shortened version of Zenith. If I say Zenith, then the shortened version of that is Zine, and Zine just sounds wrong, so I'm not saying that.
Hold on one sec, guys.
Everything good?
Sorry to my roommate.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, let's go back to the. We're trying to get a bill.
At some point, you're gonna get some status moves other than the paralysis, right?
I know. Some point. Zenith, the comet that killed the dinos.
Sorry, was One Piece pronunciation one of those don't bring it up top?
No, One Piece pronunciation is
No.
fine. He's just wrong
good.
about it.
Because I have a question.
You're wrong about it.
You're wrong about the pronunciation.
I have a key question.
Yep.
Is that city called Marie-Joie or Mary Joy?
Mary Jo.
Oh,
I call it Mary
Marie-Joie
Joa.
is so better.
I say Mary Joa.
I say Marie-Joie. Sounds fancy and French-ish.
He also was really harsh on me for saying Big Ma'am instead of Big Mom. I'm like, back in the day, before we knew the official pronunciation, everyone called her Big Ma'am among my friends.
Wait, did I get up your shit for saying that?
What? Someone did. I think it was
I don't
you.
think I did, because I think because I think like if you were saying Big Ma'am to me, then I think unless you were saying it unironically, but like you were saying it unironically for like from the sound of it, like but maybe it was me, but like it's like,
Maybe it was me. You don't even remember when you're being bad.
I don't know, but like okay, Big Ma'am. Yeah, to be fair, like that's one of those things where back when.
Because that was when we were
back
just using fan translations, and Big Mom was translated as Big Ma'am. And yeah, that was wrong, But even still, like, everyone's
Big man.
everyone's just like, why Big Man?
Yeah. And now everyone just calls her Charlotte Lindley.
Why would I call Rattata mouse backwards? I call it Remy because of Ratatouille, because it's a rat, not a mouse.
Yeah, the Rattata, which looks like a mouse, is a rat. And the Pikachu, which looks like a jelly bean with a lightning bolt attached to it, that's a mouse.
You want to know one? Okay, just on the topic of One Piece, you want to know one of the fucking best things and greatest good feelings right now?
I 1000% do.
The One Piece dub is back.
Finally. It's about time.
Like, goddamn, finally. It's like been 2 years and they finally came back. But granted, apparently, because Cavendish's English voice actor said that he's recorded 15 to 20 episodes, and I kind of find that at first I was like, that's weird, because we're at like the next dub set, we're at the start of Punk Hazard. If they've recorded 15 to 20 episodes with Cavendish's voice actor, that means they've already recorded a shit ton of episodes.
They probably have a bunch recorded, it's just licensing.
Well, no, actually, no. On that, on the recent, because like they released the first batch of the next dubs set, they released it early because of the whole what that the it that shall not be mentioned.
The human malware.
So they released a bunch of it early, and apparently, Toei USA is actually purchasing Funimation to do the dub. So if that's the case, then they'll probably be able to bring out the dub way faster than they were able to do it like even 2 years ago. And what makes me have hope for this is season 10 Voyage 1 comes out, I believe June 5th, around then. And then season 10 Voyage 2, although it hasn't been officially confirmed yet, it's listed as coming out July 7th. And if that's the case, we may be getting like relatively close releases for the One Piece dub. And if that's the case, then I'm over the moon, because that shows, okay, the voice actors and like the dub cast, the dub crew have been,
Phil, I hate to break this up, but can I continue the story?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Go on. Sorry,
I
got to Bill's place. Not that it isn't interesting, but we've been here for like 5 minutes.
See Bill though. I just see this weird Pokemon.
Hiya, I'm a Pokemon. It can talk. No, I'm not. Call me Bill. I'm a true blue Pokemaniac. Hey, what's with that skeptical look? I'm not joshing you. I screwed up an experiment and got combined with Pokemon. So it's the fly.
Never come back up in plot in further games. This is mind blowing.
So how about it? Help me out here? No. No, come on, you gotta help a guy in deep trouble. What do you say, Chief, please? Okay, alright. What I'm gonna tell him, he has no choice. When I'm in the teleporter,
you can literally just walk away.
Go to my PC and run the cell separation system. Okay.
This is like Chrono Trigger meets The Fly, and it never comes up again. And I have no idea why not.
Zanash initiated teleporter cell separator. In the yellow version, Pikachu is shook when they find out, like, this is a person.
When we do this is ridiculous.
Yeehaw! Thanks, bud. I owe you one. So, did you come to see my Pokemon collection? You didn't. That's a bummer. I've got to thank you. Oh, here, maybe this'll do. SS ticket. Okay.
Have a cruise.
That cruise ship SSN is in Vermilion City.
The cruise industry hasn't died in this world.
Yeah. Its passengers are all trainers. They invited me to their... Who isn't a trainer in this universe? They invited me to their party, but I can't stand fancy dues. Why don't you go instead of me?
Your mom isn't a trainer.
Zen, like, you say who isn't a trainer, but the thing is, like, you can own Pokemon, and, like, but that doesn't necessarily...
In this game.
Well, in Gen... Okay, yeah, in Gen 1, sure, that's fair. Everyone in Gen 1's basically a trainer.
Zanash.
With the Pokemon universe as a whole, you know, there's plenty of different people who are in Pokemon and do different things.
Yeah, Lily. Gary or whatever. What was it? Lugu?
Yeah, we called our rival Lugu for this stream.
Lugu absolutely did take Bill up on his offer of like, do you want to see my collection? So that's why his scene Pokedex is already at like 140.
Yeah, we can't get that high, unfortunately, at this point. All right, we finally got to Bill. God damn it!
It only took. We've been going on this stream for an hour and 20 minutes ish.
Yeah.
And we just did the thing that you were literally like standing next to last night.
Oak's grandson is cheating. Yeah, that's true. And we still win. By the way, this stream is going to be a little bit shorter, simply because I want to cap it at Misty. We had a long stream last time.
Oh,
yeah, I
crazy.
saw.
I don't think there's anything. I'll double check. I don't think there's anything that we need out of this stream now that we got the video.
The only other one is a Staryu, I think. How do you spell his name? Lewgoo. Lugu.
Wasn't there space between those?
I believe. I don't know. Yep, that's the name.
Yeah, there's a Mew, there's a Staryu.
The Mew's the one we
and
got.
there's
Yeah.
a missing number and a Growlithe.
Okay. So first things first. Oh, hello. I am more than good enough for you. Misty can wait. Junior
there's
trainer
difference
wants
between
to fight.
the Steam Dex and the Top Dex.
Goldeen. Oh god, Goldine's giving me the stink eye.
That is a sassy Golden.
Thunderchub.
This was before there was a wide variety of water types available.
Yeah.
So Goldeen was actually kind of like, oh wow, I might use Goldeen. But no, I'm pretty sure I used like a Tentacool.
Yeah, Gen 1 has that kind of imbalance thing where it's like, you know, there's only one line of ghost types and dragon types, but
Damn it.
water types, there's like so many water types.
Right, but there's still like nowhere.
How does it have a flying type move?
That's Goldeen's benefit. It can peck. It's got that giant horn. It's fish plus horn. It's a narwhal.
I guess. Alright, I'm switching to...
You can kill it and then switch. You are going faster.
I know, but I don't want to risk it, because it has confusion.
Oh, did it? I missed that.
Yeah, it has super sun. It's essentially a Zubat merged with a fish, merged with a... flying... It's a flying fish. It's a freaky flying fish guy. Alright, I beat her. I'm gonna go back.
That's probably wise.
Mako's a freaky fish guy. Wait, technically that Pokemon's Goldeen is a narwhal.
Just answer that question. That's from the freaky fish guy things from Yu-Gi-Oh, and the repeating of it is from Yu-Gi-Oh! The Abridged series.
That's why I know it. Okay, thank you.
Yep. But yeah, Goldeen's a narwhal.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right.
I mean, it's also a goldfish, but that's how Pokemon are.
So weird. It's just a horned koi.
Duro monster cado.
Draw Zenith card. Hi, you're a new face. Trainers who want to turn... can I talk?
Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Trainers who want to turn pro have... I mean, I'm streaming for a reason. I'm streaming in the Discord.
Well, no, because every time I join the stream in the Discord, one, lags, and two, you guys can't hear me for whatever reason.
Alright. to turn pro have a policy about Pokemon. What is your approach when you catch Pokemon? My policy is an all-out offensive with water type. Who would have guessed? Pokemon.
I mean, yeah, you're a water gym leader. That's
All
how
right,
it is.
I'm just testing this out now. Can you guys still hear me?
Yes.
I can.
Okay, that's.
Hey, I want to check
okay,
back
so-
in. Oh, we're Misty.
Yep, we're fighting Misty. This is probably the last thing I'm going to do because I'm cutting this stream a little bit shorter than the last one. But
Okay,
because I do have
this
stuff
is
I
me-
want to do later today. But
That makes sense. Did I miss anything else? Or...
Yeah.
we
we
leveled up.
farmed.
We picked our team. We leveled up our team to level like 12, 13, and then we got to Bill. And nothing else happened, right, Phil?
Nothing.
What did I miss?
See,
He started doing a bad.
Fair enough.
Bad take.
Look, you're free to like Big Bang Theory, but I don't want you to keep bringing it up all stream.
Yeah, no, don't worry. No, I didn't know it was that much contentious topic to talk about for the stream. But don't worry.
It's just a lot of people
Yeah,
don't like it, and I don't want to get into it, and
Yeah, don't worry.
I would personally recommend Thunder Waving.
about to echo that sentence, particularly for the Star, because the Star Me, I believe, has recovered, and
yeah.
do not want that to be a thing. That's why Star Me's hard.
Phrasing.
I don't care.
I know what I said, boy. I know what I'm about, son.
Also, note to self: go on my mobile for these streams because because joining the like looking at the stream itself actually works better than the PC for some reason.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna suggest, like, many times.
It's whenever I go on my PC, like whenever I click join stream, the stream itself lags, and also you guys like stop hearing me. So I just eventually just stopped doing it because I was like, well, you know, it's better to just talk on stream than to just view the stream itself.
Thunder Wave. Oh, Bubble Beam.
That's a
Blinding
problem.
Beam, apparently.
Oh
Why
my
does
god,
she
it
have-
is a problem.
Okay, so Leech Seed is probably a good idea.
I know, son. I know how to
Why did she-
Pokemon.
I know, I
Why
just...
did...
I...
I mean, she does only have the 2 of them, and with it leached, you're probably gonna be fine. And Vine Whip's gonna overback it anyway.
Yeah.
Like, there's a good reason why I made my team more, you know, fleshed out. You know, I have type coverage.
Hey Zen, don't worry. You're a better Pokemon player than me. When it comes to me, I stick with the Pokemon I like and then bang my head against the screen trying to make them work.
Thankfully, Sword and Shield makes that easier to do.
I don't believe she didn't recover. What the hell is Misty thinking?
I don't know.
Misty,
I gotta give
amateur hour. Get it together, girl.
Yeah, I gotta give Sword and Shield massive props when it comes to that. Like for someone like me who's like, I don't want to really like make a team that's like the best
Ooh, Poison Powder,
it's
yes.
objectively the best.
Finally.
I just want to stick with like the ones that are my favorites. Sword and Shield does allow you to
I'm getting rid of Growl.
go
Yeah,
more in
smart.
that direction,
Yeah.
and it's really good in that regard.
You're also about to get Sleep Powder, which I don't know if you want to get rid of Tackle for, but it's your call.
Okay.
Wait, do you not?
I'm
Nope.
not at this stage. Misty,
weird.
you're basic.
In later gens, you would get them at the same time.
Okay.
Sleep Powder's pretty good. It's no Spore. You know, another reason that you should get Paris on your team. But
I will admit Paris.
Wow, you're too much. All right. You can have this Cascade badge to show you beat me. Sleep Powder's on different level of this gen. Okay. She should have an ice move in her arsenal. She should. Normally, Starmie is a lot harder.
420.
Yeah, like, that was a surprisingly easy Starmie, aside from the obvious.
Aside from the Bubble Beam, she only used once.
Yeah, that
And then
was
she like used
weird.
Tackle twice. Oh, that was weird.
This Cascade badge means all Pokemon up to level 30 obey, includes even outsiders. There's more. You can now use Cut at any time when you have the HM. You can cut down small bushes to open new paths. You can also use my favorite TM, It's Bubble Beam.
That's a move you should put on your...
Team sees Bubble Beam used on aquatic Pokemon. Okay. But first things first, I need to heal.
Use it on a
You actually
aquatic
have a
Pokemon,
water-
or if you had a Mew or something, what are the chances of that?
I should use Bubble Beam on Mew. I think that would actually be helpful for this stage of the game.
Yeah.
Unless you plan on adding an actual water Pokemon to a team at any point.
The problem is we don't get a water Pokemon for such a long time.
Yeah. Honestly, and this is my personal recommendation, I think
Magic
Mew
Card.
could just learn Surf and be done with it.
Well, I want to give Surf to Mew. Mew can be my Psychic Water type.
I'm fine with that.
That works.
There's a Psychic Water type, right?
Not in this gen. Oh wait,
no,
no,
I'm
yes there is. There's Slowpoke and there's Psyduck.
Yeah.
Well, actually, no. Psyduck, for some reason, is not. But Slowpoke and Slowbro are. So,
Yeah.
yeah, Water Psychic,
Slowpoke knows Confusion and whatnot.
yeah. So, weirdly enough, Psyduck learns Confusion, but is not a Psychic type.
Good night, also.
It's weird.
Good night, Chief.
Anyway, first things first, can someone get me that Cascade badge so I can update my badges?
Yeah, I'm on it.
Bulbabeam's decent, has a chance of lowering target speed. Aquatic Pokemon like Mew.
It's just the teardrop, right?
Yeah, just a teardrop.
Alright, this one, let's see if it actually saves the transparency layer.
Let's see.
This game is breaking people.
Where is it? Doo-doo-doo.
Nope, not the transparency.
Also, I really wish I had stuff to sell right now.
I'm not a big fan of Water type. Water type has a lot of weaknesses.
Yeah, like Water type is good against a lot of stuff, but is also bad against a lot of stuff.
It's a balance, but
There's very little middle of the road when it comes to water.
yeah, it's powerful, but also yeah. All right, and this is where I'm gonna end the stream, but I'm gonna update the Cascade badge thing, and we're gonna do our send off thing, blah 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 blah. I just need to
In
do
that case,
stuff tonight.
I'm going to take my leave now to go back to the mod thing.
Alrighty,
See ya.
Awesome.
just let me see if I can find the Cascade badge.
It sure looks like it's supposed to have a transparent layer.
What I usually do is I go to Bulbapedia. Bulbapedia has
Oh,
good ones.
Bubblepedia is where I always go as well if I want transparent Pokemon images.
good info.
There we go. I think that works. Let me check it.
Oh, did you get it?
I got something that might work. Live, everybody.
If you don't, I have a 100 pixel one that absolutely is
Cascade
transparent.
badge. Okay, and then we're going to go back to here. And then I'm going to add a new layer. Add a new layer. Image. Cascade badge. And Cascade badge. See if that works. Yep. It's big. It's a big badge.
I sent you a small one if you need that.
The other reason I'm kind of ending it is because we're having some issues with the frames, too. So, anyway.
Oh, Lord, that is large.
Phrasing. But it's a good
We're on
cast.
stream, so I'm not going to say what I would normally say if we were in person and not being... Which would just
Alrighty.
be a string of vulgarities.
In any case, there we are. We have our Cascade badge and our Boulder badge. We have 2 of the 8 badges, and we have our team we're getting ready to go. And anyway, I'm gonna save the game, and then I'll sign us off.
Nice.
Very exciting. Next time, I guess we're going to jump right into the SS Anne.
Yeah, next time we're gonna go down south. We're gonna get to the XS Anne, probably Diglett Tunnel. Who knows? The Shadow knows. With that being said, I'm Zenith, Warrior Princess. These are my co-hosts, Demo Versailles, Phil, Rosen, and we will see you guys next time. Have a good one, and watch out for snakes. Be safe out there, everybody.